Hi folks, welcome to the Horde. About 4:30, still August 12th, still Monday, still about 80 degrees, and my batteries are charging. So, what do we have running here off in the distance? The 125 lives. I rebuilt her carburetor. Get out of this. Yeah, I rebuilt the carburetor. I put a shifter on it. I still got a lot to finish on this thing. I got to put that up. I got to do something with the air filter. I got to figure out if I'm going to wire this thing so the electric start works. Looks like I had to put some air in the far tire. I should probably slime it. But the first trick is to get them started and get them to move. From there, then you can start improving on them. This is the one I slimed that tire. This thing seems to have thin walls on the tires. Must be so it absorbs the impact. I didn't put too much gas in this one, so I'm just going to let it sit here and run for a few minutes, maybe run out. But the engine does sound good. It's got no valve noise. It does have a 5-speed. Low, low, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and it does have reverse, though I haven't tried reverse yet. The cables are kind of screwed up here to get reverse to work. It looks like I need to pull on that little lever. I don't know if you guys can see it with my fingers pointing. So I'm going to have to spend a few minutes figuring out what I want to do with that. About this bike, I was excited that the gas tank was good. Turns out, not so good. It cleaned up okay. Inside, it really doesn't look rusty at all. But then I was cleaning up underneath it, and I got a rust through. So that's not so good. I put it on the bike and went to fire it up, and there were two problems. Problem number one is it didn't seem to be getting enough gas. The carburetor would only get a little gas in it, and it'd fire up and run for 30 seconds and shut down. And it kept doing that. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? And then I noticed it was also dripping gas. So I checked the carburetor one more time, and I didn't see anything. But there was not much gas in it. It really didn't fill properly. This is the hole here. Could you guys see that? See how the gas is wet there now? I think this is the only hole there is. So I can probably clean that up, patch it, and coat the inside of the gas tank. At this point, I have a lot of gas tanks that need this kind of attention. It's a shame though, you look at this tank, it's a real nice looking tank, no major dents, though probably as I begin to clean it up, I might find that there are more leaks than I think. I did clean it up a good little bit. So there we are, the 125 sitting there, idling at a distance, ready to go. I did go with the original carburetor. I was going to put the China carb on it, but to be honest, I was having all kinds of troubles. First, the bolt holes, the Honda carbs slide right on. This China carb had threaded bolt holes, so and it was like threaded bolt holes on the manifold and threaded bolt holes on the carburetor. So how do you put that together, right? You can't slide across any. So I drilled out the threaded bolt holes, enlarged the holes, got it so it slid right on, and then on the 125 there, the end of the cable for the slide throttle is actually crimped on. The top cap for the slide is crimped on. The top of the carburetor, let's call it, the cap for the slide is crimped onto the cable. And so I didn't want to fool with that, so I actually stayed with this carburetor, and I'm glad I did. It doesn't leak. It runs pretty good. The inside sound looked good. Nothing major. I mean, a little bit of dirt, but it wasn't a cocaine carburetor. It wasn't all full white powder. So from that point of view, it's good. As I've been talking to you, she's just sitting out here idling. The good thing about that is now I could do like a smoke test. You can see it does not smoke. That's all good. There is a slapping sound. I think the chain is loose, so I gotta normally. What you do is I get rid of all that extra stuff, get it off of there so I can see what's going on with the chain. I'm hoping that I'm smart enough that I could keep my fingers out of there. So I also got to cut this exhaust back a little bit. That's a perfect length for for this kind of action, right? Oh, look, I'm branded. So I got to cut that back before I get branded. You can see on these other bikes how it's underneath. Right, you can see it's way underneath, so you can't get your leg up against it. I mean, all of these, right? You just can't get to the exhaust. With this guy, I mean, not good. Not good at all. Alright folks, I'm going to let you guys go. I've been promising to go over the class of 13 with you, but I'm trying to get as much of the class of 13 running before we start talking about it, and in its position out back. So there's another couple of bikes that I got to do something with before I could start moving things or finish moving things around. All right, folks, live, love, and have a great time. Catch you on the next episode of The Horde. Till then, get your toys started and enjoy playing with them. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for commenting.